Hey, my name is Brittany, and I'm an SEO analyst at your favorite agency, LinkFlow.ai. And I'm here today to talk about video content. We're going to cover three sort of main topics. One is how to find good keywords for video content. Number two is when to do a standalone like video versus a blog. And then three is, how to actually post that on your site, as well as a little quick refresher into how to post that on YouTube to make sure that they have the possibility of ranking for the keywords you selected. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is go into Ahrefs and look at keywords. Looks like that opened behind me. Cool. All right, here we go. So there's a couple ways to go about this. You might just have a vague topic idea in mind. If so, we're going to start in the Keywords Explorer. I decided to be meta for this, so I'm looking into video SEO, which is a fairly difficult keyword. But as we can see, there are 2,090 different keywords that fall under this topic. So let's take a look at those. And then what we're going to do is sort by or exclude everything unless it has a video block on the SERP. So this is going to basically tell us which keywords have the opportunity for a video to rank by itself. These rankings come from YouTube, so you're going to want to make sure that when you publish video content, you're publishing at least on YouTube and hopefully as well on your own site. So it took us down from 2,000 keywords to 42, which is awesome. That's a much better selection to choose from. And then just based on your site better than I do, at least so far. So you'll be able to judge, which keyword difficulty level you can probably hit. And then, it's sorted by volume, so you know which ones are going to be the most lucrative. So I was thinking I would just go with video SEO marketing, SEO video marketing, and make a video on that, which is why we're here right now. I think that our site can probably rank eventually if I sort of strengthen this entire topic cluster around video SEO because of our pretty high domain rating. So cool. So now I've chosen my keyword. There are some alternative ways you could do this. Another way is to start with your site rather than starting with a topic. So linkflow.ai, and then I'll do a very similar set of things. I'll go to organic keywords and then look just at videos. This is a video block on the SERP. And then that brings me a whole bunch of things, but I'm seeing a lot of repetitive keywords that are all in the same topic. So I'm seeing the same URL over and over again, which I don't love. That annoys me. So I could also go to top pages, click keyword filters, and then click SERP features, and then choose videos. And that's going to show me every page that has a keyword that has a video block on the SERP. So those are two ways that you can go about searching for the right keywords to create video content. Since we're here, this kind of leads me into my next topic, and that is when to make the video first and have that be the main piece of content, or when to have a blog and perhaps add a video to it. So the difference there is, if there is a keyword that has a video block on the SERP, yeah, make a video for it. Or if YouTube is one of your main channels, then always make a video for it. But if neither of those things are true, the only time I would recommend you make video is it kind of depends on your target audience. If they consume a lot of video, which, by the way, most everybody does. So pretty much always I would recommend you make video content to support your blogs. But the way I would go about finding which blogs to add video to is a little bit different. And so that's going to be more like using these top pages. So I would want to find pages on our site that maybe are in striking distance. And I think maybe a video could probably boost that blog up higher or keep people on the page longer. Just try and influence some of those different ranking factors by using video to improve the user experience and possibly improve your rankings. I hope that answers that question. And then the final thing that we're going to talk about is how to actually do this. So now I'm going to go to our site. I'm going to take a look at our blog so you can just like see how the structure would be. So we don't have any video blogs on our site yet. This is number one. But what we're going to do is we'll obviously have a good title with the keyword in it that matches with this video. And so it's going to use that keyword I found earlier, which was like video SEO marketing. We're going to include the video right here instead of this image. And then we're going to make sure that we get a transcript of it. This is like, if you remember nothing else, always get a transcript of your video and then include at least the bulk of that with the video on your site. So I'll probably blogify the transcript, which is like to rewrite it a little bit to be less conversational and instructional and a little bit more, blog-like. But the point is that I'm going to be talking about contextually relevant things as I talk through this video. I'm going to be saying the keywords I'm using, like video SEO marketing. I think that was it. And various variations. So, it makes sense to include all of that content along with the video so that Google has something to actually, crawl. Some extra things to consider would be schema. So there is a video object that you can use schema to identify for Google. It allows a few different things to happen. First of all, it's just it makes things faster when Google's reading your site to understand what you're presenting to it. And then secondly, I don't know if you've ever seen on a SERP where a result has an image next to it. It can also have end of video right there in your little search result, which is really nice. And schema is what enables those things. So that's how to publish on your own site, but YouTube is its own story and probably deserves its own video, but we're going to run through just a couple of quick things before we stop. So first of all, you're going to want to include the keyword obviously in the title as well as in your tags and in your description. I'd also recommend that you get that transcript and add it to your video. If you can add captions, that's excellent and helpful. But also include a chunk of that transcript somewhere within the description, especially if you have something like an introductory section where you talk about what you're going to talk about, because that's probably going to have a few of those keywords and contextually relevant terms that will help in the searchability of that video. And then also, make sure that you've got good links back to your site so that you are bringing in traffic from YouTube, unless YouTube is your main source of revenue. Okay, so I think I covered everything pretty thoroughly, and I hope you learned something, and thanks so much